Well, hello YouTube, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. And a bit belated, but I needed to open the Star Wars Unlimited next set, Ashes of the Empire. I know, I'm a bit late, but stuff happened, okay? But you can bear with me, just sit back, relax, and let's do one of these. And try to avoid spoilers as usual. We need to pull something big here. Come on. So this is the only gripe I do have with, the regular packs. Of course, Juicy Collectors packs came through, but regular packs, man, not so much. And here you witness my mic dying at the beginning of the video and me being oblivious. So the workflow is always to be improved, that's for sure. So bear with me a bit. We do have our packs here. I always like that we have varying designs. It's always a plus, and I really love the paper aluminum blend. It's just something different from what I usually open. And for me, this already feels nostalgic. So bless the pulls. Let's see what we can get. And you need to bear with me a bit because, yes, memory faded a bit. So we have Grip. And I remember this character from Mando. We do have a Starfighter. We have the Durasteel plating, Pathfinder Sergeant, and I will pick this up. No worries, better Tailcraft. So I like that they have these showcases, or no, it's Hyperspace, sorry. Hyperspace in here. Really good. No downside on this. I will talk about the downside a bit later. And we do have a flanking TIE interceptor, the way of the Mando, or good one. So on our foil slot, there were all these hyperspaces. So not sure where where will I be able to get the regular foils. So if you're collecting this, it's a nightmare. I mean, these sets are north of 1,000 cards. So good luck if you want to have the complete set. But I kind of like it. So it's Admiral Akbar. So good start with the legendary. Also a really fan favorite one. So you see, right, you have either a rare or a legendary. So not sure on collecting. So, I mean, on the upside or downside, you decide. I always think about adding another box because there's so much I'm missing. For One Piece and Bandai stuff, small sets, right? You get most of it on the get-go. Cabane, go on. But here it's like, yeah, should I get another one? It's so much stuff missing, even on the regular cards. Stronger Together. All right, Fondling Rescue. So a lot of Mando stuff here. ATST, and there's our preparation Hyperspace. So Flare Star, Attack, Shuttle, 3 uncommons as usual. We do have a Praetorian Elite. I would have thought it was a rare. And we do have a Hyperspace foil. So not sure. Of course, I like Hyperspace foil, space foil more. But yeah, it's kind of weird not having regular foils, even though they could totally suck. I don't care. So wipe them out, and we do have Java. And for me, this should be a legendary. And this is, the dude from Mando's movie. So his son, right? Which I liked, totally liked. And I think so for me, it feels that Star Wars is in a good place. Yeah, good one. Bale and Skull. Also liked Ahsoka. So I think we are in a good place. And I'm also playing Outlaws at the moment, which took a while, but I really enjoy, and I like these characters also. Hope they pop up here and there. So we do have a Tri-Wing. And yeah, of course, the borders, it looks like Hyperspace, right? I'm gushing over the cards still. Heroic Purge, it's one of these space whales, which you do need. So on the pirate skiff, and full of surprises. Hyperspace. Now, get lost. Uncommons. So we do have a Get lost and get lost hyperspace. So nice we pulled it twice. And here you go. Go choose your path. And also, I mean, people will always criticize Star Wars, but for me it feels right. Haven't watched the was it Skeleton Crew? Not yet. Darth Maul also not, but people really resonate here. But I think we went through a dark period. But for me, it feels good now. So there's a warrior of clan craze. We have heightened awareness, faith in the Empire, Tatooine Sand Beast, nowhere to go or hide. Neat card, looks good. Foiling looks good. Deadly vulnerability, reckoning. You have Mayors, what is it called? Yeah, the screen is not showing. You know what? Come on, Major Domo. Of course, reckless sacrifice needs rare. So, how am I doing voicing over my own stuff? I mean, Thrawn is a big one, of course. Also, the last set I opened, there was a lot of hyperspace, like these bases. So yeah, and I don't remember like reanimated. Was this part of Ahsoka where they reanimated? I just thought they were weird. I mean, could be if you're reanimated that you act weird. Ask Batman and his nemesis, one of his nemesis, Rasha Ghul. All right, so we have a Mandalorian ship. That guy, Executor, is a special. But so far, these were kind of all right. Okay, and we do have Grogu commandeering a android. Am I allowed to call it android? Not sure. It's a droid. Staying within Star Wars terms. And yeah, so downside is I'm butchering a lot of these packs, but come on. So Grogu again, really, yeah, one of the stars. Don't mind having this. We have a Blarg. What is this from Mando? Was it season one? Nodi Nomad. The virus landslide. Full of surprises. Inspiring vet. Pegasus Tri-Wing. Okay. Grassroots resistance. Keep them talking. I like the rebel stuff. And hyperspace of Imperial loyalist, hyperspace boy. The outcast. Ships are always good. Boka and Saber. Not sure where this is from. And Trash Walker. We have 88. Looks like a villainous droid. So I can enjoy the comics also. Not as much as the usual stuff I get, but sometimes it's really neat to read these larger storylines there. I mean, they are filling in some gaps, right? It doesn't feel like it always feels like you're missing stuff because they are just, like moving in the shadows, right? So where they're allowed to tell new stories. But sometimes I really like those. Swamp Rat, Emperor's Champion. Not sure why this is a rare at least. So we've seen this. Okay. Conflict Within, classic. Kira, like the character in Solo, Amora, and Green Leader is our rare. Moving on. Butchering the pack. So yeah, struggling a bit. Looked like yeah, a battlefield here. So we do have more Ezra. Super Commandos. Warriors Legacy. We have a Lothal E-Wing. Also Esper Watermonger. Ewok Warrior. Wouldn't mind a foil here. Unsanctioned Patrol. We have this TIE Striker. So we do have a Pathfinder Sergeant. brief. So not only the leader card, but we do have, or commander, not sure what they are called. Great design here. So we have ship, and we do have Bo-Katan. I think she could lead a series. So I was high on her in Mando, and I think he kind of passed the torch a bit. So wouldn't mind a series. And this was a character from Zoka. I was blanking previously. I just remembered. And also good. I I totally because you have the hyperspace foil stuff. Uh, you don't have much duplicates here uh, compared to the rest. Even Magic, you have a lot of dupes, and I'm more into collecting, not really playing, and I like that. But yeah, it's let's see if I can get a cheaper display later on this year, just for fun. And now we are nearing the middle. So started strong, went out a bit. It's time to pick it up again. I know what I pulled. All right, so not nice. Come on. Not nice, droid. Perseverance. That a soldier. Pathfinder. Okay. Uh, what was it? Alamite Hunter. Yes. Starfighters. You need those. Mobile pod. And here is our Stronger Together. Okay. Hyperspace really looks neat. I like the foiling here. All right. Moff Gideon, also favorite. And who's that guy? Gallius Rex? Something like that? Yeah. Who's that? I'm blanking. Maybe you can educate me because I'm too lazy to look stuff up. No, I like the, yeah, I like communicating and discussing stuff. Like who's this random guy in my Star Wars game? Pretty sure I have a lot of the lore covered, at least post Disney merger. So that guy, really neat design, let me tell you. Intimidation, we have a lab rat catcher or LAP. So here's our sand beast, but it really looks neat. Yellow Aces Bomber. We have Cobb Band. Remember him from Mando? Liked him. Viscerator. So this is it. This is the big, legendary for this set. So I'm glad I got this, right? Of course, you have crazy stuff, and we are halfway done, right? You have crazy stuff in the collectors boosters, but there's always one or two legendaries, regular legendaries, that make these displays kind of worthwhile because prices are not that good for the secondary market. I mean, with other stuff, it's also so the big cards, okay, but yeah, come on, you should somehow be able to recuperate, I would say, half of your display from value. I think that's fair. And cop bands, this is prestige, right? Prestige. Really like those. Need to hunt those down. Lucky for me, I mean, in this case, not so lucky because it's like a dollar card. Lucky for me, these aren't that expensive. So when I see this on a con, I would pick up a lot of these. Really love the designs and the idea of spotlight cards is always good. So it's an alternative art cop band. And you see, right? You already have the regular, you have the foil, and then you have the hyperspace and the hyperspace foil. So a lot of variations of the same cards. Could be downside. I like it. So this is the third version, right? Regular hyperspace foil, and this is hyperspace. All banded. So we've seen this one. Really neat. I like this. So Navi. So yeah, not nice spider, another one of the space whales. So whose creeks also blanking on this? Oh, and this looks good. Bo-Katan's Gauntlet. I'll take it. All right, moving on. Cop, we've seen this. And now I'm speeding up. We've seen most of these, at least comments. There you go, Starfighter. Okay, so nothing new here. So Emperor's Messenger, really neat design, I tell you. A new order is our hyperspace foil. So do have tank 7, good one, hyperspace. And what is that? Cantono, not sure what I missed here. It looks like an artifact right out of, yeah, somewhere, but is there lore behind it? Sometimes I miss a bit more lore on the cards. So that's your hyperspace variation. Tempest Lieutenant, hyperspace. Yeah, I was, yeah, messing with the artwork. Not the best. Yeah, this is a good one. And we do have a hyperspace. So for me, hyperspace makes most sense for ships, you know. Yeah. Remnant. So Operation Cinder. So doesn't look good, doesn't sound good. What was Operation Cinder? Doesn't sound nice. And bless the pulls, of course. Sometimes you have to just tap the pack to get better pulls, in case you didn't know. So, Children of the Watch. Okay, we've seen most of these, and this is a good one. Yeah, our turtle. And this is the regular new order. Student guides the master. So Grogu coming to his own. Wipe them out. And Dr. Pershing, I remember him and I like the character. So who's that? Lang. Oh, it looks like from Skeleton Crew, right? I think it was one of the better rares to pull. Otherwise, nothing to write home about. I checked already, but I'm still kind of happy. I have a soft spot for Star Wars Unlimited. Strike Team. Get lost again. Okay. Shirion Militia, Deadly Vulnerability. We have Improvised Identity. Legendary. All right, shrugging your shoulders there. And we are winding down. So, and I was like, okay, let's see if we have another legendary. Spoiler, we did actually. So you complain again. But I think it's kind of like 4 or 5 should be expected, right? Didn't get a hyperspace or any variation, just plain legendaries, but I'm not complaining. Reckoning. All right. So Moff Jerjerrod, special, I think, yeah. And Cobb the regular. So we have 3 Cobb variations. All right, butchering this one. Okay. Moving on. Oh, yes. Zealous Soldier, Hyperspace. We have Daisy Ripley again, Ezra. So here's your one bread foil. You need this. The flagship. Good one. So I think we had most of this pack. Now this is the guy from Skeleton Crew, right? So Jude Law is playing this. Is it good? Um, so I'm kind of waiting for season 2 to catch up. For me, I mean, it was Ender. You know, if you watch my videos, you know it was Ender. Really high up. It destroyed me in a good way. All right. So our Mandalorian scout, cybernetic enhancements, hyperspace foil. We have Bokken again, Trashwalker, and Hellgate, who says looks like Christopher Lloyd to me. And yeah, I always realize when I open these that there's a lot of Star Wars characters. Man, I'm usually kind of good with this stuff, right? When it's Marvel, I mean, it gets the more difficult the older you get, but generally I'm kind of good with this. But I think I'm missing stuff, and maybe it's time for me to pick up. Like, is there a yearly guide, handbook, something like that? Star Wars, and we're not talking about the books, right? Um, something. What is this? Something I have on my camera on my to-do list is also read some of the books. I started way back when, before Disney bought Lucasfilm, but yeah, I mean it's books, right? And it's like over 300. And then I was like, okay, so no worries, we do have a new continuity. I will just start, and I didn't. And now books are coming out left and right, and so maybe for the next reboot. Let's see. Lead card. Really like the foiling on this one. So we do have a Botman 5. Looked like a transport ship. I think, yeah. Uh, 2 packs left. Ahsoka, I really like. You need the sharpshooters. Hyperspace foil offer. Not so nice card. The dog again. Annihilator droid. We have Hera. So good one. I like the character. And that's it. So final pack. Bless the pose. Finish out strong. You know the drill. Sabin. Hyperspace. I will give you a recap, of course, as always, once we're done. Mark my words, we have Executor foil and Hyperspace foil, right? I was on the moon, but it's like $2. Yeah, not the luckiest guy. Student Guides the Master, regular, Hyperspace, and T-Go. Final legendary in the last pack, but it's a duplicate. Yeah, but I take it, of course, yes. So this is I think they are called Prestige. So I was happy on this. Nothing to write home about price wise. And of course, I will also, these are the specials, all hyperspace, but worth nothing. And I immediately foiled those after the video. Just don't want to waste your time. Here's our duplicate. It's like $6, so not bad. And I like by the best. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And yeah, I sorted a bit and just yada yada. Don't know why I did a long outro, but yeah, I'm glad you joined. I hope you didn't mind me doing voiceover stuff, and I hope you will join on the next one. Have a good one. Take care.